very nice.
More fuel for the fire. It's your time.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Gamma or not?
The endless search for wealth and power with just a tinge of fascism. Hydra will never change. That was really something. By the will of God. Even the mother of demons is forced to rely upon hired hands occasionally.
Okay.
We'll have to do better than that.
Actually, I played South Park. South Park was like this.
Struggle. Need to concentrate. And I won't be doing that again. Bit surprised they all still have their heads.
It's almost done.
Let's do it. Even the best can get better.
The light is on our side.
My humble thanks.
For the mother. I've been waiting. Lucky shot. Don't waste the opportunity.
So, who wants to go first?
Hell. Weak, even for Hydra. A doctor and a powerful wizard. Impressive.
Yes. We killed Robocop.
Guided as they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter. Not Lilin.
You were saying?
The lifeblood of the mother pumps through our veins. The mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal.
Wanna bet?
Wanda!
Wards! Weakening! Cannot let them fail! Oh, God.
Exactly.
The neighborhood association is not going to like this.
No.
I'll handle it.
Not.
Do not fear your magic, little wizard. We have answered the mother's call.
Venom?
Are venom to all who oppose her. And you are large.
I know who Venom is, but wait, that's not Venom. Okay, guys, I have to end the first episode here.
That certainly escalated quickly. Do I even want to
Thank you
know
guys for watching this.
that
If you guys enjoyed this, I'm gonna be doing some more
Calls
anyway.
itself
But I
Venom.
don't know how many more I'm gonna do.
Now, a pale imitation
But I hope you guys
of
enjoyed
a
this.
heroic
Make sure you
friend
go
of
and
mine.
hit that subscribe button, and bye bye.
Feed your ugly tongue to the spine.
It's Oreo Smasher here. I smashed another video for you guys with a proper intro. I actually did not forget to waste my mic. We're gonna be playing Midnight Sun. I did one of these episodes already, just for trial. Make sure you go check out that one, please. I really enjoyed it. That's it. I'm gonna be doing more. We're in a boss battle with Venom. Basically, that's how I can describe it.
That was something.
It's a lot of magic.
Let's give it
And this game's a lot about magic, basically.
from ancient traditions.
Come get it.
The blade is not magic, but like most of the heroes are magic. Iron Man's in the game, a lot of heroes are.
It has me caught up.
Hey, no.
This house belongs to Mother. As you belong to us. We shall start with your juicy. Slowly sink your delicious brains. Chatty.
I haven't felt this good in years.
I'll put this to good use.
The light shines on the most dutiful.
Look how fragile you are. Never been punched by a fluid before.
Like being hit by a hell lord. Only more.
We may not be ready for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
I think we're ready.
I shall fill your belly with my blade, demon.
What?
Let
me show you the way.
We will heal faster than you!
I'm still in my prime.
Monoforms are for the weak!
Okay.
I think you got some on me.
I think I swallowed a little. Gross.
More of them dropping in.
Mother blesses us with power. Mother!
I slay you.
Game over.
Isn't that why we're... Yeah.
No escape from me, demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Such easy.
Hey, big guy!
Spider-Man.
I was in the neighborhood, you know, being friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Spider-Man!
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's sort of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your bones!
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
Combo book. $0.25. I'll pay for it.
Congratulations. New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The look. What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. Just to play the hero. This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Of course. I see it now. Look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than...
Then the Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
You've been through a lot. For now, it's enough that you all made it back in one piece. More or less. We'll talk more later. Get some Not greedy, nagging.
Okay, where's my grave? Do I have a bed?
Impressive
Or do I have a tomb?
foreshadowing, just as I
I'm like a vampire sleeping in a coffin?
Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there. With a little help.
What?
And where exactly am I going?
Oh, that's the real question, isn't it? Sky's the limit for you, my friend. Unless you'd be up for wearing a space helmet. You do breathe air, don't you? You know what? It doesn't matter. I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone. So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
Thanks for the gift, Tony.
I think you'll like it. It's a limited edition.
A limited edition what?
Oh, you'll see. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room.
It's okay, Tony.
Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
The Wonder Man rule.
There never was enough room for my armor in this thing.
I have 100.
My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again. We were all so happy then.
Where are you? Are you the dog?
We were all so happy then.
She must be the dog. How does that work? I am the chosen one.
Charlie!
No, Charlie.
I know. I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something.
Did they make me a new set of armor?
This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could.
Agatha. Agatha. That does look like Agatha.
Restless all night. I should have known something was wrong.
That looks like Agatha.
We'll talk more later, but for now, Stark has requested your presence in the forge. I think he has another present for you. Always on the hunt, right?
Not really.
Next thing I know, the sanctum is airborne and covered in slime.
I don't get it. Strange couldn't just magic his way in?
Something about the whole alien thing threw off his mojo.
That explains so much. No wonder he gets so strange around me. See what I did there?
I'm a bit.
Heard about what happened in New York, Hunter. I'm sure whatever Tony's cooking up down there will only help.
Now?
Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
A set of armor.
Armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered. Well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep. I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
I think it's okay. It is cool.
I think it could have used a cloak.
A cloak or a cape.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and you got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
You think everything could benefit from...
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter.
No.
However, in addition to being Earth's sorcerer supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and well, after your violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
You did not awaken me to discuss feelings, Doctor. I am ready to do what I must.
Ah, yes, you mean complete your prophesied destiny and bring about the destruction of your mother? I know some psychiatry professors at my alma mater that would love to talk with you. How you feel is just as important to me as your mission, Hunter. The two are innately interconnected, more than you know. I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The sanctum, all that knowledge, Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
I would rather stand down a horde of rampaging Lilin than face one of Agatha's mathematics puzzles. Sacred or not, geometry be damned.
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't my least favorite requirement in pre-med. Still, if only I had studied harder, I would have reached some deeper understanding that could have altered this outcome.
We will alter this outcome, Doctor.
On that, we most certainly agree, Hunter. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday, it was my protege, Wanda.
I don't think she was.
Is my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which
and
is
I don't
why
think the circum is really that gone.
Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
What is Venom?
That creature on the roof. You have run into it before?
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
My mother has a gift for bringing out the worst in people.
Yes, and in this case, I happen to be the direct victim of her ambition. I fear the Sanctum may never be the same.
Tell me about your Sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you've encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
Ley lines?
Often dismissed as pseudoscience in the modern day, ley lines actually represent the convergence of magical energies formed within the Earth itself. Ancient civilizations built their temples along these lines, tapping into the power flowing through them. 2 such lines converge at the sanctum's location. Needless to say, the wards benefit greatly.
Okay. Makes more sense.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
That must have been some accident.
Agatha had been teaching Wanda, hoping she would learn to control her immense but very raw power. As their training progressed, Wanda was encouraged to push herself further. Eventually, she pushed too far.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
Ah, I see. Fascinating.
The cloak of reputation.
I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. Was this close to making it menthol flavored. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
So it is a marvel, then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades. Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Buddy, it's okay. You can lay down, Chewie.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
I cannot help but feel partially responsible.
Well, I wouldn't take it personally. We were detecting changes in both magic and science months before you woke up. But yeah, things have definitely hit high gear since then.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
The great Iron Man is not scared, is he?
Let's just say I'll be more comfortable once I've studied the problem. I feel like I'm living on one of those paranormal investigation reality shows.
What sorts of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
Okay, so why not magically create a way through that symbiote shield?
Have you ever known it to work that way? We can't just wish upon a star here. We need to know what we're making first and put together the right components. Otherwise, I'd have already whipped up Strange a new personality.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite.
Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head. I was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a supersuit and started fighting crime.
I guess we have all had difficult childhoods here.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Skrull Sleeper Camp. Just kidding. Or am I?
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime.
Nothing to
And
start.
speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Intriguing.
Nice. Oh, it's Nova. Moon Knight.
Curious.
We're gonna play a game called, if we find more cards, we're gonna play a game called Can Oreo Guess the Hero? The anvil is in the center of the room.
Yes? You have problem?
Hi, Hunter. First we crawl, then we stumble.
Hunter. Gotta start somewhere.
Space can be a little isolating. It's nice to be around other people once in a while.
It does. It does? I mean, it is. Thor. I know. Oh, I guess this is the name of the character I love. Alright, why are these pictures blank? I feel like that's Tony's structure, but... Yeah, Tony. No, really? Oh, this is her sword. For that one lady. I can tell you that.
Heads up, Hunter.
I might not know a lot about her, but I know that's her sword.
You feeling all right?
Anyone that's looking on them up for 3 centuries of a sleep. I feel bad when I sleep until 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well met.
And I make a joke about me being in a coma. After that. But you literally go into a coma. And it's literally just weird. Okay. No, I don't want to go back. I'll go to the racetrack. And do that one thing.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yield Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They are using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it.
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change?
Sounds good.
Oil for me? Let's see what we've got here. Take your pick, Hunter. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Ah, Hunter.
Where's the yard? Sweet. Moon Knight, Thor, what did I call him? Nova.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
I learn faster if I understand the person who trains me.
I can respect that. Go ahead.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes?
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So, is your name really Blade?
No.
What is it?
It's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, the Hunter, but I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
How did you become a Dampier?
You say that like I had a choice. I was born this way.
How is that possible?
A vampire bit my mother. Problem was, I was still in the womb. I'm lucky I was even born. Don't know if that's how it always is, but that's the way it went down for me.
How long have you been around?
I don't exactly know. I think of myself as mid-20s, maybe. I lost a lot of time. Much of the last century was a blur. I have occasional memories, almost like coming up for air before being yanked back down into the depths.
What happened?
I killed a lot of vampires. I hadn't lost my mind exactly, but I got into a rhythm and never stopped. Never had a reason to stop. Not until I met Caretaker.
And then?
She gave me a reason to stop.
What brought you to the Abbey?
Caretaker. About 10 years ago, she brought me back to the real world. Gave me a place to stay until I came back to myself.
Did she ever say why?
She said she thought I'd be able to kill more vampires if I was acting on more than just instinct. But I know it was more than that. She gave me safe haven here at the Abbey. Something I'd never known. Must have read half the books in the library by the time I headed out. So when she reached out and asked me to be part of this weird little club, of course I showed up.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
Why did you join? Vampire hunting is a solitary affair.
Guess I never found the right team.
Is that all?
No, but that's all I'll share for now. You really want to know? Put in the work. If I trust you, I'll have more to say.
What can you tell me about the others?
Nothing. Ask them yourself.
I'm not asking you to break anyone's confidence.
Fine. Which one?
Tell me about Nico.
She's the youngest, but she acts like she's in charge.
Why let her act like that?
She's usually right, and she keeps us on track. I didn't think we'd get along, but we wouldn't be the Midnight Suns without her.
What makes you say that?
She has a lot of heart, and that's why we let her. Anyone else?
What about Robbie?
He's exactly what he seems. Well, sort of. He's open with people, easygoing. Sometimes that comes across as dopey, but don't get the wrong impression. He's quick to make friends, and once he does, he's your friend for life. So don't let him down, or I'll hold it against you. Who else?
What do you know about magic?
Keeps to herself.
That is it?
She's a private person. Until she lets you in, that's all you need to know.
When does she let people in?
At her own pace. Respect that, and it'll happen faster than you think. Anyone else?
Tell me what you think of Sarah.
Well, there are a few people I tolerate, even less who I like. Sarah, I respect. She sees the big picture, and we're a part of it. I'd follow her to hell if I had to. And from what I understand, we may have to.
I am surprised she commands such respect.
I'm surprised that you're surprised. You know what she's like more than any of us.
I do.
Anybody else?
That was for everyone.
Nobody else.
Sure.
Do you have any thoughts on the team as a whole?
I think we're the only ones aware of the danger Lilith poses to this world. And I think we're pretty green. But enough training will get us through it. Speaking of training, we doing this, or are we gonna keep wasting daylight?
No, we're gonna keep talking.
I am ready to train.
Finally. What's up?
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
What brought you to the Abbey?
Caretaker. About 10 years ago, she brought me back to the real world. Gave me a place to stay until I came.
Did you... Thanks, Blade.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Hey. See you around. Practice makes perfect.
Okay, what am I doing?
Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way. Later.
What did I just fucking do? I'm confused. This whole thing is too confusing.
Alright then.
Oh.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding, Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shit all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've gotta find a workaround. As in Hydra. They've gotta know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Not as persuasive as I.
I said you can call me Carol, and I appreciate that. You just woke up from a 300-year nap. You've never seen me go binary on someone.
Binary?
I don't want to spoil the surprise. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
I sorta don't like her.
Yes? You have problem?
No. I do not have problem.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say Gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to string the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light years out. This should be easy.
Oh, we waited all year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance.
Well, can't you just... I don't know.
Work my magic again? See, that's the problem. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely. Yes.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
Why is there so much?
Tony knows how to reach me. It's hard to explain exactly how far out I was in terms of this space-time.
Okay, guys, this is gonna be the end of this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll continue this later on. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.